Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of this video, I am finally doing a makeup tutorial for you guys. If you want to know how I achieved this beat step by step and all the products used, then keep watching. Okay ladies, first things first is your skincare. You cannot do a lick of makeup until your face is washed properly and you are moisturizing properly. I like to start off with eyebrows. I use this spoolie plus this got to be gel just to put them in place and stick the hairs down. A piece of advice I could give for eyebrows is to already have them waxed, threaded, plucked, however you maintain them. It makes it so much easier to trace. I use an eyebrow pencil from Amazon, but you can also use a pomade. Most of the times my eyebrows are sisters, not twins. That's just how they grow in, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Practice makes perfect, but a eyebrow will make or break your makeup, I'm telling you. I use the MAC 24-hour concealer to outline the bottom of my brows. You can also outline the top if you prefer. I just don't do that. This is what makes your brows look flawless, and I use the shade closest to my skin color. Just wanted to put out a little disclaimer that there is no one way to doing makeup. I'm just showing you guys how I like to do mine. So if you don't like it, it's okay. Just figure out what you like. Next is primer. This is very important. This is what helps your makeup stick to your skin. I use the e.l.f. Grip Primer. I've been using it for years at this point, and I stick beside it. Next, I go in with that same concealer that I used under my brows in my T-zone. That means under my eyes, my chin, up under my nose. This step is usually when people put on their foundation or a skin tint. I don't use those, at least for right now, so I just go ahead and underpaint, which is placing those concealers, and then I go in with my cream contour. And I have a very structured face, so I don't like to go too deep. I keep it nice and tight on that cheekbone, and I also put a little on my forehead. Another little quick tip is to do makeup that fits your face structure. Something that may look good on somebody else you may not like. Makeup placement goes a long way. Next, I go in with my cream blush. I do drag this one a little more towards my nose because I like that baby doll look. Again, because my features are just so sharp, I don't want my makeup looking too snatched. Just a preference, and I also just really like blush. Spray, I live by this spray. It helps to set everything in. Next, I am going to go ahead and blend. This is one of the most important steps to makeup. When in doubt, blend it out. I'm telling you. Very light pats. I feel like in the video it looks like I'm pressing hard, but I'm really not. Very light pats. Make sure you're staying controlled. Keep that makeup where you want it to be. And just blend. Just keep on blending till you can't no more. When it comes to under my eyes, I start with the outer corners first. Definitely got that off TikTok. I don't remember why they said to do it, but that's another little quick tip. Watch makeup videos. Watch them on TikTok, watch them on YouTube, and just learn. Take different tips and tricks from everybody. The inner corners are really important to me. My eyes do crease up a lot, so I try to look up when I'm doing those inner corners. But yeah, again, you see these light pats? Pat, 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 blend it out. Blend it out, girl, blend it out. Now we are moving on to our powder products. I use this Juvia's Place palette. The bottom pink is what I'm using, and I use it at the top of my cheekbones and more towards my nose is when I use a lighter pink from this Ruby Kisses palette. If you prefer a harsher contour, this is also where you would use your powder contour. Next, we are layering our concealer. I use the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This shade is a shade lighter than the one that actually matches my skin tone, and the next one I'm going to use is going to be 2 shades lighter. I like a bright under eye. If you don't, then you would just use a shade that's, your skin color. When contouring your nose, you just go on the sides of your bridge. Depending on how snatched you want your nose to look, you'll make that bridge skinnier, you'll make it wider, and I even like to put a little on the tip of my nose like I'm doing. Blend, 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 blend. If you guys want another video on the makeup brushes I use, I can do this as well. I know that some people like to use beauty blenders when blending. That's also okay, or even sponges. I used to use sponges. If you need to, use all three to get that blend, okay? Look at that bright under eye. I love it. Chef's kiss.
Pieces and pages, talking a lot. Sorry, I'm faded. I forgot. You love me. You love me. You love me.
I used the MAC 24-hour concealer that I used in the beginning to put it on the bottom of my face because I haven't put any makeup there. I put it on my neck just to, you know, blend everything together, make everything look one color. I'm going in with my setting spray once again, and I'm letting everything dry before I move on. Now I'm going in with my One Size setting powder, and I put that everywhere where I put concealer. And immediately after putting it on, I'm wiping it off. Do not let that sit on there too long. That's how your makeup becomes cakey and dry and flaky, girl, and we do not want that. If you've made it this far in the video and you're doing your makeup, you're basically done. At this point now, all I'm doing is adding my final touches. If I want more blush, I'm adding more blush. I add some highlighter. I put some contour on my eyelids. Sometimes I might use eyeliner depending on how I feel. I add little, what are they called actually? Beauty marks on my face. So yeah, this is where you just add anything that you want to add. I'm going in with my setting spray one more time, and then once that dry, I'm using what's called a fixing spray. This is what allows your makeup to stay on all day, smudge proof. I use L'Oreal Infallible, love it, and I let that dry before I move on to my lip combo. This part is pretty self-explanatory. You cannot complete a makeup look without a lip combo. This is Juvia's Place Coffee Bean. I love the Remedy by Ari. I just don't have any right now. If my boyfriend is watching this, please get me some more. But guys, all the products will be listed in the description below. I did include pictures just so you guys can see what I'm actually talking about. If you made it this far in the video, I love you so much, girl. Like, thank you for watching. I've been putting off on this video for such a long time, and I'm proud of myself to have finally made it. Yes, if you have jewelry in, please clean that jewelry. And if you have done your makeup using this tutorial, please DM me, message me, anything. Put it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.